Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Thank you for joining me. So these are timeless, so whenever you feel guided to watch the video, that's when you should watch it because it holds a message for you. If I can get my words out. They're also general readings, so keep that in mind and take what resonates, disregard the rest. And be sure to watch all your signs, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can also cross-watch if you'd like. Information on private readings is always in the description box below. And please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. There are other weeklies for you to check out. There are your monthlies are available. So let's see what's going on. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? Okay, so we have the situation, we have the challenge, and we have the potential outcome. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So travel could be significant. You're traveling, someone close to you is traveling. This could also be overcoming challenges and obstacles, moving away rather than overcoming, right? It's not an overpowering thing, it's moving away from something. Making peace, healing. And like I say, focus on travel for some of you. Short distance travel or a lot of like back and forth energy. I also feel like you're being presented something to consider. Let's see. Okay, so in this situation, we have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay. For some of you, so you have swords so far. So you're in your head a lot, okay? Nothing new there. So, for some of you, this could be a bit of a pity party going on here. I don't know if this is you or someone close to you. And you're not quite sure how to help them through it, or you're thinking maybe I should just leave them to it because they need to hit rock bottom. Interesting. For others of you, this is stressing over taking the plunge with something. There is movement that has to happen. There's an action that you have to take that you're considering, but you're stressing about it. Maybe you're not sure of the outcome. And for others of you, there has been conflict. You might have said something that was very harsh or hurtful. You now want to make peace and move away from the situation, but you're concerned with the Nine of Swords how the other person's going to take it if you reach out, or vice versa. In the challenge position, we have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so for some of you, the challenge is walking away or moving away from someone, focusing back on yourself because this person has been dragging you down or holding you back. For others of you, the challenge is someone has walked away, someone has detached, and they're focusing on themselves, or this is you. For others of you, I feel like this could have been a separation or a breakup that happened, and you see the other person living their best life, right, as they say. And with the Nine of Swords, you're starting to, either you feel very hurt by the fact that they're just living life out there so fast, or you feel left out, or you might feel, you might question yourself, like, did I make a mistake pushing this person away or walking away from this person? For others of you, this is where you miss someone. Maybe they're traveling, they're not around you as much. You see them having fun without you, and you might be feeling a bit left out. Let's see. In the outcome, we have the universe, which is the world, and the King of Swords, your energy. So this is elevation, okay? This is like next level stuff. Okay, let's put the past behind, let the past be the past, and move on in a new direction. For those of you, this is literally traveling. So you might be traveling this week, or your loved one, or you're a close person is traveling, and this is coming home, right? They're coming home this week. Maybe the pity party is over the fact that, you know, you're not together with someone, whether it's a close friend or a spouse, partner, family member, because of work or because of studies or because of someone else's responsibilities. And it's a case of you think you miss them more than they miss you, and that's kind of playing a little bit on your heart and on your mind. Let's get more information here. For those of you, you want to do something, but you're afraid because you have to walk away from something to go do this other thing. And either you're afraid that whatever you're leaving behind is going to fall apart without you while you're temporarily focused someplace else, or you're afraid you're going to make the wrong decision and leave something that's good for something that you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Okay, but there's something that you're not happy about. Okay, there's something that's missing because you have the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups in your challenge. There's something you feel like something's missing. You feel like you're not quite happy. You're not quite satisfied. You want to walk away from what is not quite satisfying, but you're not sure if you're imagining things or not. Is pretty much the bottom line. So that could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be a person. Okay. So I feel like you're trying to make up your mind if you're seeing things correctly or not. Because you might be feeling a little bit more emotional than usual, and maybe that's what's causing confusion. As I nearly burned my tongue. Okay, let's get more information. 9 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Sun. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. The Universe, the King of Swords, and the Devil. One more. 5 of Cups. I think you're feeling left out. Under the 6 of Swords, we have the 5 of Wands, tension, conflict, King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. I feel like you're not, and the 3 of Cups, you are isolated from someone currently. For whatever reason, either there's been a separation or a breakup, or there's a sense of detachment between the two of you, okay, where you and a group of people, take it as it makes sense. But there's this feeling of isolation. You don't want to be the first one to reach out. You don't want to be the one to say, I miss you first. And there's just, yeah, it's like, okay, who's going to give in first? You're seeing someone living life without you, okay, and you're feeling left out, and that makes you a little angry, and it makes you want to throw a bit of a temper tantrum. Your challenge is you're not sure if you're seeing things correctly, if you're seeing things for what they are, or you're making it up in your own head with that 9 of Swords. And you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to walk away from this that you perceive as it's leaving you behind or it's leaving you out. But at the same time, you're not happy with something. I also feel like for some of you, you feel taken for granted with the Page of Pentacles in your challenge position. You feel like you're giving someone freedom and they're taking full advantage and not thinking about you at all. Okay, you might feel like you're there just to provide things, or just to provide money, or just to provide status, or just to provide security, and whatever the case may be. But they're out there living life and only thinking of themselves. So you're starting to question your investment in this situation, friendship, relationship, whatever it is. Because it's not making you happy. You told yourself, you've been telling yourself that it's okay. But I feel like the more you look at this person and their disregard for you, the more you have to look at it like, am I being taken for granted? Am I being taken advantage of in some way? And you have some important decisions to make with the King of Swords here, because with the Devil and the 5 of Cups, it's like it's coming to a realization that you don't really want to come to, right? It's something, it's facing a truth with that King of Swords. And the truth might be that you're with someone that's taking you for granted. You're with someone that's with you for your money, or you're with someone that's with you for what you could do for them. I would take it as it makes sense, okay? And it's an unhealthy and deeply flawed and imbalanced dynamic, and it kind of breaks your heart with the 5 of Cups, and that's understandable. And you're starting now to think that it might be time to wrap this cycle up and free yourself from it, okay? Because it's something that you thought was going to make you happy, but somewhere along the way the balance just was off, okay? And it kept going off and staying off. So for some of you Geminis, you are now having to assess an investment that you're making in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, in a work dynamic, because you're dissatisfied, you feel taken for granted, you feel like they want something from you, they're with you for the wrong reasons, or they're wanting you to work for them, but they're taking advantage of you. And you have a decision to make of, do you go at it alone with the World card, or stay in a partnership dynamic where now you are fully aware of the fact that you're settling and it's less than you deserve, much less than you deserve. Yikes, Gemini. What's holding you back is an attachment to this person or this situation. There's emotion there. So at one time you thought this was going to be something amazing for you, whether it's a business opportunity or a relationship or a friendship dynamic, I don't know. You thought it was going to be a wish come true. I don't know if communication is an issue. You have trouble, or this person has trouble talking to you or opening up, or communication has been an issue, or you've been at a distance. This could be a situation where you've had to be at a distance from one another and you've had to do the long distance type of relationship, or connect more online than in person, because someone had to focus on work, business, providing, studies, obligations, responsibilities. And it's almost like during this time your attachment towards them increased and you're missing them. But then when you look at them, they're living life pretending like they're single, like they don't miss you at all, or they, you know what I mean? It's like, well, if I were there or not, it makes no difference to them. And then you start to look at the relationship or the dynamic in terms of, okay, what am I putting into it? Because I'm putting time, energy, money, everything that's good that I have, I'm giving this situation, and it's falling short, right? And that is leading you to some sort of a sobering conclusion with the King of Swords here, that whatever it may have been and whatever you thought it was going to be, what it is unfulfilling. What it is stagnant. What it is you doing more than the other party, and you receiving a lot less in the situation. Okay, so settling to in effect. And I feel like what breaks your heart is the fact that this person thinks this is normal. This person thinks there's no problem here. But that's because they're only focused on themselves. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you're wondering, is this a temporary thing? Will this pass? Or how can we move past this? And if that's the situation, I feel like you're going to have a very honest conversation with this person. This could be someone where if you try to talk to them, they start crying and then you can't say anything to them anymore. But you're going to have to take the bull by the horns, have a very honest conversation. At least you'll know one way or the other. You'll give them an opportunity to do better. But if they don't want to do that, if they're not interested in that, or if they're still playing the victim, or whatever the case may be, then that's an answer for you in itself in terms of what this is and where it could be going. You could be working with a friend or a family member, and the two types of relationships are just not blending. They're treating you as a mate. They're treating you as, you know, they're playing on your emotions. They're not doing their work, but then they're like, oh, but let's go out and get a beer. And when you try to talk business with them, they play the emotional card. You know what I mean? And it's just very messy and confusing and complicated with the devil, and it leaves you feeling stuck and disappointed. But it's the same situation. You're gonna have to sit this person down. If it's at work, it's someone you get on really well with. It's almost like you're friends with the Three of Cups here, but someone's falling short of what they're supposed to be doing, and that's the bottom line. And you are being more than fair to them. The Swan, Serenity, yeah, this has been eating you up. You're staying up at night thinking about this and worrying about this, or having nightmares about this with the devil there as well. What you owe this person is the opportunity for them to be aware of how you're feeling, right? What you owe them is an honest conversation. That's what you owe them, and an opportunity for them to do better. What they do with that is going to be up to them, and that will be what you base your decision on, right? Because it could be a situation where someone's just kind of getting lost in the fun and getting lost in the whatever, but they don't know you feel this way. And if you told them, they might put more into this. They might give you more time. They might give you more attention. They might learn how to be more mindful of you, and that could elevate the dynamic to a new level, a more balanced level. Or it could be someone who's got their head up with their own behind, in which case that will be your answer, that this is not something with the future for you. This is just going to be a black hole of your time, your energy, your resources, your love, your money, and you're better off on your own. So let's see, let's get more information here for Gemini. The situation, challenge, and the outcome. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the butterfly, transformation. So you are at a crucial point when it comes to this particular dynamic in your life, whatever type of dynamic it is. You're at a crucial point to either transform it, make it better, or end it, right? It's like the death card energy. But it has to be, it's two people in there, right? Or it's not just you, is what I mean. It's not just up to you to do your part. The other person or the other party, they also have to do their part, okay? The Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun card. We have the purse, the coach, and the Sun again. I do feel like someone's away from you with the coach, the energy of travel. Someone's away from you. They're not talking to you as much. They're not reaching out. They're not taking your calls. You do see them posting things with the Sun card, or other people are telling you, oh yeah, they're having an amazing time. Oh yeah, I saw them by the pool, or I saw them out drinking last night with these people, or I saw them dancing, or I saw them whatever. And it makes you feel very left out, disconsidered, right? If that's a word. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. We have the Unicorn, Joy, the Ring, Commitment, and the Snuffer, a card of endings. Yeah, you're not happy, man, with the Joy card and the Commitment. You're not happy in this commitment. Your challenge is to end it or transform it, right? Because if it's just down to you and what you can do in the situation, you can only end it. You cannot make the other person do anything, or the other party in this commitment, right? The only thing you can do is express how you feel, give them an opportunity to do better, but then it's up to them what they do with that. And that's your challenge. Your challenge is that you're not happy, that it's not just up to you to make this work, and you're considering ending it because you're realizing some truths about this situation. The Universe, the King of Swords, and the Devil. We have the Star, Guidance, the Black Cat, a card of contradiction, and the Treasure Chest, reward. A card of contradiction with the Black Cat here. It's a card of perspective. So this is just telling you to open up. The other person doesn't know how you feel. They look at you, they think you're fine, okay? They look at you, they think you're on the same page. So this is not someone doing this intentionally, is what I want to tell you, Gemini, okay? You have to tell them how you feel. You have to tell them what your expectations are. You have to tell them how their actions are making you feel, right? And it's a case of, yes, we take accountability for our own emotions and our own reactions and our own behaviors. But the other person also needs to take accountability of what they're doing that puts us in this awkward position of feeling left out and feeling like we don't matter and feeling like we're taken for granted or we're being taken advantage of because of what we have to give to the situation, okay? And for some of you, I feel like you're feeling guilty even thinking these things. But Gemini, you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. You have to bring light upon the situation. Be open, be honest, be vulnerable. Okay? Give this other person a chance to do what they will do so that you can make an informed decision. You're giving them a chance, okay? You're telling them how you're feeling. You're telling them what you expect from them. You're telling them what you think you deserve in this dynamic. And then it's in their hands to either acknowledge that and do better, or if they won't do that, then that's your peace of mind. You won't have to sit up at night thinking, what if this and what if that, and what if I'm walking away from a good thing, because they will have shown you that basically they don't really care about how you feel. It doesn't make much difference to them if you feel this way, because they're not willing to do anything about it. Do you know what I mean? And then that gives you peace of mind and in your heart to walk away from the situation, okay? Whether it's a job, relationship, a friendship, or whatever business type dynamic this is, okay, Gemini? But the way for you to get peace of mind when making your decision is to open up and have this open conversation, and they will do what they will do with it, and that will give you your answer. You don't have to struggle to find that on your own and feel guilty thinking what you're thinking. You deserve to feel the way you feel. You deserve what you deserve, okay? That's just the truth of the situation. That's just the bottom line. You feel how you feel. You're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to your feelings, your thoughts, and your expectations. It's by communicating, okay, that we give people an opportunity to meet us in the middle, or even to say, I think that's a little unrealistic, you know, all due respect, but I think that's a little unrealistic, and then you can reassess things for yourself. But you have to open up so that the other person, the other party involved, has at least a fair shot to do the right thing by you, okay? Because I'm not seeing this person doing this intentionally. They are literally unaware that this is how you feel, okay? So if this is something where someone you care about, the answer here is to be open, to have that open conversation, and then you can take it from there, okay? So, Gemini, I hope this helps. Let me know, okay? Let me know how this applies to you, if it does, how this makes sense. But I hope the reading helps you. Watch your other placements. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.